benzene out there. So please just listen upon. You know how the piranhas get. Try to line go flat. So if I scratch, I would train. Scratch. Come on, baby, bring me the gold, man. We almost there. We almost there. Come the fuck on. Back up, bitch. Shouldn't get me. Somebody wants to get that 2 get killed. That's two for real. That's all I'm trying to that this strap is real. That's what fuck I thought this fucking real. Somebody put that down by the fucking mental. Ah, fuck. Let's put on the show. That's it. Somebody fucking ain't got 2 get killed. That's the strap. Cool, got all the perks. Ah, fucking down. Man, he's onto the asshole. Quit hitting me one time. Stop hitting me one time. Trying to get the last camo, man. Then you guys can hit me all you want. Okay. Oh. Hell yeah. Maxed out the lapper. Ten shots on him. Hell yeah. There's another wonder weapon. Hell yeah, got the gold.
Exfil available if you need it.
This is motherfucking Eminem. Or just Eminem. The motherfucking easy listening sound. Fucking earwax out. This motherfucking.
Fucking Eminem go too hard. I jump through it. Oh, somebody left. Oh, that one got on down. Niggas want that bitch vote. That bitch ass niggas come vote then, bro. Pieces. That's why you leave it. What's over there, Mr. My bro? Over the phone. Oh, that bitch ass is sounds like dumb, bro. Look at the people. I'm going to help her. Ask what it is. That shit had no recoil. 100% accuracy. That's one that always have to. So what I'm about, so I don't care. So that's close on this. Right up there to be scared. Whatever he has to. So it's probably the best way to. Damn, somebody else left? Actually, we couldn't hang.
That's what we got to. I think I got like 60 or something.
You fight bravely. You will break their assault.
And here comes order. Maybe not. Yeah. Yep.
Fucking A. Just how big is that thing? Frag it. Whatever it takes. I want it destroyed.
That's pretty easy. It's harder doing it by myself. Going up to around 60,
Rough.
going around 60 by yourself and having to fight that thing like 3 times. And I always get the power shut down after the 3rd time.
Stay out of my way.
Strike team. Exfil windows.
Man, this, last time I played Firebase Z, I got the scare packages at like round 5, and I haven't even seen one yet.
Right. But do you use the thorns or like the ring of power or?
Okay, they usually drop the scare package, but I don't know. I'm already maxed out on everything anyway, so. And I turned up my voice chat volume so I could hear better now. Yeah, and I fixed my my voice chat volume. It was like at 0.8.
Yeah, if you come sit on top of these stairs over here, dude, the rounds just melt by the old PC.
Ooh. What did they do? Oh, they just.
If you come sit on top of these stairs, all the zombies spawn are like right in front of us.
That's true. Wondering if I should switch my thing to the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, me and my homie got to 60 fucking easy peasy.
Alright. I'm gonna switch these right now. Change classes. Go down here. Ring of Fire. Okay. Didn't Lappa go crazy? That new gun from the event? And this shit, man, is killing everything. Yeah, and there's this one guy, I know him, but and he's on Twitch and shit too. His name is Firetime J, and that fool gets up to like round 350 with no downs or nothing.
That's crazy.
I know, and he be doing that shit on fucking Twitch like all the time. And he'd do solos sometimes too, or he'll have friends with them. But I'm just sitting there thinking, how long did it take him to get up to 350 rounds?
Well, I just played this fucking 60 yesterday. It took me like 4 or 5 hours at least.
Yeah, I think like each 20 rounds is about an hour or something, about like hour and a half.
On Black Ops 3, I got to around 111, and it was probably like 10 hours of gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah, just been playing this because I live in the middle of fucking nowhere, like in the mountains, and you know, and everything be expensive right here in California. Gas, every fucking thing. And there's like nothing that's walking distance around here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like you ain't walking nowhere. And fucking, I'm near Humboldt and shit, you know, but this shit crazy because there's some guys from fucking, Humboldt, right, you know, like, if they see somebody, because there's a lot of people that come out of state, you know, to help trim and do this and that, dude,
Right.
They fucking see somebody just, like, walking, like, because it's like in a forest area, and they'll fucking kidnap them and kill them and shit, you know, like,
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, like these 3 kids, and they're only like 19, 20 years old, and they're already facing murder and shit for kidnapping 2 guys from Florida because they came to buy some weed and stuff, and they didn't, and you know, they ended up getting killed instead. Like, that's messed up. I would never do that to anybody, but Yeah, you know, but the karma and shit, and I believe in karma, you know, fuck all that. I ain't trying to go to jail. Especially in level 4, shit. That motherfucker lifers will poke you full of holes and shit. They ain't playing. And I have a friend, Adam Sarabia, like, he looked like a nerdy kid, somebody that you wouldn't expect him to do shit, but, you know, a lot of people do shit because they're on drugs or something, and I've never used anything, you know, like, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, like, nothing. But this was doing coke, and his neighbor promised to sell him the car, but sold it to somebody else. He did coke one night, and he beat his neighbor and his wife with a baseball bat. And then now that fool got double life or life without parole or some shit. I was in fucking Pelican Bay, man, and that's the worst of the worst over there. That's where they send you when fucking other prisons can't handle you. That should be crazy. And then, you know, and I can't judge anybody, you know, but, you know, and there's people that go to jail and they learn their lesson and they never get in trouble again, and there's people that just learn to be better criminals and then they keep going back to jail.
Yeah, that system is kind of messed up how this shit works.
Yeah.
It all depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much it does. But, I mean, I've been arrested before and I came out and never got in trouble again, you know, like I'm not like, oh yeah, let me go do this or do that. Hell no, trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to help people and live my life. I gotta get me body armor. Okay. Watch this, look, I have this. And look, jump through it. Alright, I'm coming back up. Have you jumped through those portals before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a thing that gets you
first
jump.
time it happened, I thought, first time it happened was this other day, I didn't even know what happened.
I know, they're like, what the hell? Yeah, and then there's like a calling card if you do it like a few times or some shit. That you jump through the portal. Gives you a calling card. Chopper gun it and the gold chalice.
Strike team, you have an exfil opportunity.
Oh. Yeah, it's like 10:50 right now. That's still early. Huh. I don't know why, but I don't usually go to bed till like 2 or 3 in the morning. And then I wake up at like 7 or 8. I like hardly ever sleep. Like, they say too that smoking weed could affect your sleep, you know, like have irregular sleep.
I think so. But,
Well, I'm sure it does.
yeah, and that's what they were saying, and a lot of people don't believe it. So when a doctor or somebody heard me actually admit to it, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I already knew. I was playing Rebirth Island earlier. Man, I was getting the worst fucking teammates ever.
Oh shit.
Like for 3 games in a row, people would leave before you even jump out the plane. And then there's a guy that said that he played Warzone every single day, but then he died like right after he landed. Yeah, and he was like the first one to die, and I was like, bro, what happened? Yeah, but some matches, like, I can't even find a gun. Like, I'm just stuck with a handgun, and sometimes I get lucky and get loaded up right away. Have you played the Ghost of Verdansk?
No, I haven't.
No? That's just crazy. That's just all scary and shit. I already completed all challenges from it. But yeah, and if you die, like, you become a ghost, and then you attack the other enemy players, and then you kill, like, 3 of them, and then you come back as a human.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so, and sometimes I'd be a ghost for my teammates, and I'll have them hide out, and I'll go and scout the area, and I'll ping shit and buildings and shit, and sometimes if I can, I'll sneak up behind them and kill them. It's funny, right? Because we fucking cheated one time, because the thing says the last human alive wins. You know, so then I was a ghost for like the whole thing, and I had 2 souls. You need 3 to come back as human. Right before we went, I came back as human too. I like, dude, that's just funny. There was this kid earlier trying to tell me that nobody cheats in multiplayer. I'm like, bro, people cheat in multiplayer every single day. Although, like, I met a kid with a fully automatic M16. Like, come on now. I ran into people that have God mode in fucking multiplayer. And, it's crazy. I can't wait for them to come out to anti-cheat. I wonder what the Warzone Pacific's gonna be about. Like, if it's gonna be by the ocean or what, like... 'Cause whenever I hear Pacific, you know, I think of the Pacific Ocean. I got another one of those things that... Peace out, zombies. Boom. I know like other shit, you know, they already patched it, but found those things like God mode and stuff.
Right.
And we were doing it in that Toten, you know, the new one or whatever, that malware to Toten.
Right. Yep.
There was a thing where they said something, I forgot exactly how you do it, but you're supposed to die and then you go down the zip line, you know, but then you're supposed to like let it almost run out and then you go down the zip line and right before you drop, you know, and your thing ends. And so then when you come back and you have God mode. But then I think they started patching it because when we were trying to use the zip lines and it'd always say in use, even though like no one is using them. I'm like, ain't this some shit? Yeah, it seems you gotta get up to around 100 on the Daimashina. They just go on top where the Wonder Fizz is, and they pop pop the Ring of Fire and shit, and then they use a Wonder Weapon and they just stay up there. Damn, but it's supposed to rain bad tonight too. It's crazy, right? Because, you know, the whole year, California never had no rain, you know, and this shit be fucked up, be dry as shit, and everything, you know, and people can't even grow shit. And then, I was asking for rain about 3 weeks ago, and then now, it's been raining almost every day, like, since Monday or some shit. I'm like, damn, I just asked for stuff.
It's been raining a lot then?
Yeah. Yeah, and it usually doesn't, you know, but it's just crazy on how I just wanted it to rain a little bit, and then it actually started raining all crazy. They said San Francisco's supposed to get up to 8 inches of rain. That's what they say. Yeah, and gas is stupid expensive. Over there in San Francisco, the shit's like $7.50 a gallon.
Where's it there?
Huh?
Where's that, where you live?
Where is, over here by Humboldt? Is like, in California?
No, but how much is gas though?
Oh, it's, just over like $4, like $4.50. But then everywhere else, in like different states, it's like $3.30 or some shit. And I fucking,
like $3.50 here.
Yeah, and I fucking tell people, I'm like, man, because these foods in California are crooks. Like, the only reason why California is broke, because they do have a lot of money, but it's just all out in the streets, you know, so they don't have shit. They don't want to line their pockets with it, with all the money. Because what are they doing with that extra money for gas, you know, like, California is more expensive than anywhere else, so they might be doing something with that expense. I don't know, because we still have like the worst roads in the nation, I believe. Our shit's all fucked up. they're like hella crater, you know, be driving this shit's all cracked. You're like, damn. And one time, I was driving down this road, and then there was construction workers, all like, what the hell? And then they're like, road closed, go back. I'm like, why don't you guys have a sign over there that says road closed? And they're like, because we can't afford it. I'm like, what? So you guys could afford to fix the roads, but the state can't afford fucking road close signs? Like, that shit don't make no sense. Dude, I got trapped right there, but then I got out of it. I thought I had my ether shroud, so I was in the corner, and I pressed the thing, and it was a ring of fire. I'm like, oh shit. But then, and I found an escape, you know, like, through the defensive line, so I took it. And I had this friend, right, like, before, we weren't even talking to him, right, that we were talking shit to some kid that was with him, like, and our friend, I didn't even know this guy, but then this kid kept talking shit, so we're talking shit too, you know, and then my friend jumps in the mix, and things we're talking about him, I was like, nah, bro, we ain't talking about you, we're talking about this kid. But then, like, he just didn't get it. Like, he just kept thinking that we're talking shit about him. You know, so some time passed, he wasn't talking to us for a while. And then now he always says, like, he tried to get me to join him in, like, Call of Duty, but I think that's a lie, because whenever I'm in Cold War, he's in Warzone. So then when I switch over to Warzone, then he goes to Cold War. I'm like, okay. So then I think he just does that shit on purpose. We made it to 40. Wonder if I could grab my stuff real quick. Yeah, my fucking neighbor right here, so my old dude, and I don't really talk to my neighbors, you know, but I started talking to him, and that dude's cool. That dude was telling me some crazy stories, how in Louisiana, and he used to work the drug vision, and he was a lieutenant.
Yeah.
And he was telling me how, and he showed me the vest, but that fool got fucking shot in the chest with a shotgun. So then he was telling me, you know, and then he's all like, yeah, he goes, if you're already 18 and you want to do drugs, be my guest. You want to do crack cocaine, you want to have a needle in your arm, do whatever, you know, but then when you're selling drugs to minors, and that's when I have a real problem with it, you know, so, right. Yeah, so then he's like, there were like some heroin dealers and shit that were selling to minors, you know, like 16 years old, so they went to go bust him, and he's all like, we already planned everything out, already back at the office, we ran how everything's supposed to be, one guy's supposed to break the window, one guy has a shotgun, you know, one guy does this, one guy does that. Well, he said, he went in as a narc, and like he bought some drug, no, so the thing is supposed to be, He's supposed to tell the guy that he left his wallet in the car. So then he sees the stuff and then he goes, oh bro, I left my wallet in the car. And now when he was coming back to the room, his people are supposed to fucking bust him. And shit. But that didn't go as planned. Cause he's like, man, when I came back in, there was nobody that came through. No nothing, like, gave a signal, but nothing happened. So then he's all like, so he's like, so I had to wait, and the dude counted me out 30 small, like, tinfoil things of heroin and shit. And then he goes, right after he counted it out, he goes, I pulled out my gun and my badge and said, put your hands on your head, motherfucker. And then he said, right after he said that, he heard, and then he turned around and he got blasted with a shotgun, and that's his wife. And you want an exfil?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I need to get going.
Okay.
You're gonna get a good bonus though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't go down either, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a chopper gunner?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, man, good game.
Hey, GG's. Thank you.